Let's go ahead and start with the competition. Beginning with current events, and a reminder, Barton Academy, you will be the home team, so you start first. Your question. The Juilliard School of Music has a campus in China. Where is the original school still located today?
New York City.
Correct. Murphy, your question. Bob Dylan's life and career is depicted in a new movie. Give the name of that movie.
A Complete Unknown.
Correct. Blount, your question. Susie Wiles has been appointed by President Trump to hold what important position of this in the White House?
House of Representatives.
Incorrect.
Attorney General.
Try again.
Speaker of the House.
One more guess. Murphy?
Chief of Staff.
Correct. Barton, your question. In the spring of 1862, a flotilla or fleet of ships commanded by David G. Farragut joined a northern army to strike the South a blow by seizing this city. Give the name of this southern port city.
Savannah.
Try again.
Richmond.
Two more guesses.
Charleston.
Incorrect. One more guess.
Charleston.
Blunt?
Mobile, Alabama.
Incorrect.
New Orleans.
Correct. Murphy picked up the extra point, and now Murphy, this is your question. This president won the 1840 election. Before the new term had fairly started, he contracted pneumonia and died only 4 weeks into his presidency. Give the last name of this former president.
Harrison.
Correct. Blunt, your question. On February 2nd, 1848, this treaty was signed, which confirmed the American title to Texas and yielded the enormous area stretching to Oregon and the ocean and embracing coveted California. Give the name of this treaty. Four guesses. 5 seconds. Barton.
Treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo.
Correct. Barton, your question. Biology. Identify the colorful second whorl above the sepals that help attract plant pollinators.
Petals.
Correct. Murphy, your question. Name what the ovary becomes as a plant's mature oval becomes a seed.
A fruit.
Correct. Blunt, your question. Comparable to human stem cells, plant contain growth zones of unspecialized cells that contribute to the plant growth and cell replenishment. Identify these growth zones in plants. Five seconds, 4 guesses.
Ribosome.
Try again. Barton, Murphy? Murphy.
Promoter region.
Incorrect. Barton?
Stem cells.
The correct answer is meristems. The next question is a toss-up, and this is in sports. Only one answer per team. You'll have 15 seconds on the clock. When you know the answer, go ahead and buzz in. Your question. This arena opened in 1994. It's located in the near West Side neighborhood of Chicago. It serves as a home venue for the NHL team that has won multiple Stanley Cups, including recent victories in 2010, 2013, and 2015. Name this arena home to the Chicago Blackhawks.
United Center.
That was Blunt, incorrect. Oh, that is correct. That is correct. Right. Blunt got 4. Literature. Barton, your question. In the short story titled Old Woman Magoon by Mary E. Wilkins Freeman, identify the type of deadly fruit Lily picked and ate as she walked home from the lawyer's house with her grandmother.
Nightshade.
Correct. Murphy, your question. In the short story titled An Alcoholic Case by Scott Fitzgerald, a man is being taken care of by a nurse sent over by an agency. Identify the patient's occupation.
Cartoonist.
Correct. Blount, your question. In the short story titled The Reach by Stephen King, give the first name of Stella's son, who is a lifelong bachelor.
John.
Try again.
Connor.
Try again.
Thomas.
One more guess.
Jake.
Incorrect. A reminder to let the clock run out. Barton.
Bill.
Incorrect. Murphy.
Alden.
Correct. Mathematics now. Each team has 60 seconds to answer their own question. All three teams have a copy of an envelope that you'll open once instructed. The first question goes to the home team, which will be Barton. Everyone may open the yellow envelope. The question: a town has a debt of 800,000. 4,000 people live in the municipality and 2,000 of them are under the age of 21. What is the average debt for each adult 21 or over? "45 seconds.
$400?
Correct. Murphy, your question. The red envelope may now be opened. Find log base 5 of 25 to the 11th.
$12.
Incorrect.
$13.
Try again. "20 seconds and 2 guesses remaining.
$10.
Incorrect.
15.
Incorrect. Blount.
11.
Incorrect. Barton.
2.
Close. 22. Blount, your question. You may now open the blue envelope. A firm's costs C for making its product are given by C equal 100,000 plus 6x, and the revenues are given by R equals 16x, where x is the number of units produced and sold. Find the number of units for which revenues and costs are equal.
$10,000.
Correct. Shakespeare now. Barton, your question. In Act 2 of Henry IV, Part 1, Lady Percy, Hotspur's wife, tells him that she knows his recent secretive behavior has something to do with war, cannons, and such. State the means by which she learned this.
Sir Walter Blount.
Incorrect.
A letter.
Incorrect.
Falstaff.
One more guess.
Mortimer, Earl of March.
Incorrect. Murphy?
A dream.
He said a dream. Murphy already buzzed in. Barton did not. Blount, do you want to try?
Daydream.
Mm-mm. Okay. Okay. The correct answer is he talks in his sleep. Murphy, your question. In Act 2 of Othello, Iago for the first time suggests that Desdemona is in love with Cassio. Name the character to whom he makes this suggestion.
Cassio.
Incorrect. 3 more guesses.
Rodrigo.
Correct. Blount, your question. In Act 2 of The Tempest, Tranquillo inspects the strange creature that is Caliban. Then he wishes he could return to a country he'd once visited because people there gladly pay to look at strange creatures, whether alive or dead. Name the country Tranquillo has in mind.
Spain.
Incorrect.
Italy.
Try again.
Portugal.
One more guess.
Tunisia.
Pardon? Okay. Murphy.
England.
Correct. Geography. Barton, your question. Give the name of this beach located along the eastern coast of Victoria, Australia.
Bondi.
Try again.
Noosa.
Incorrect.
Brundy.
No. Murphy, Blount?
Sydney Beach.
Incorrect. The correct answer, 90 Mile Beach. Murphy, your question. Give the name of the chain of volcanic islands in the Central Pacific Ocean located between the Northern Mariana Islands and Hawaii in Micronesia. Five seconds.
Wake Islands?
Try again.
Cook.
Incorrect. Blount?
Ring of Fire.
Incorrect. Barton?
The Federated States of Micronesia.
The correct answer, Marshall Islands. Blount, your question. Give the name of the highest mountain with a summit elevation of 1,617 meters, or 5,305 feet, located in the Central Highlands of Tasmania.
Mount Everest.
Incorrect. Five seconds. Barton?
Kosciuszko.
Incorrect.
Mount Oro?
The correct answer is Mount Asa. Checking the score, we have Blount with 8, Barton at 17, and Murphy with 23.
Since 1950, New Horizons Credit Union has been serving its members throughout their lives. From buying their first home, to starting a family, to providing them with the most competitive rates available, helping them along their journey. wherever the road may take them. At New Horizons Credit Union, we've been supporting families around the Gulf Coast for over 70 years, offering solutions for the real world. Visit newhcu.org to learn more about New Horizons Credit Union.
A teacher is one of the biggest investors in a community.
They impact the lives of those we value the most.
Teachers share knowledge which helps shape and mold our future leaders.
Teachers show direction and help build a sense of purpose.
Are you ready to make a change? For more information on teaching opportunities, teacher incentives, or to apply with the Mobile County Public Schools, log on to www.mcpss.com.
Picking up now with chemistry, Barton Academy, your question. State the class of organic molecules that ethyl acetate would belong to. Acetate.
Acids.
Incorrect.
Ions.
Try again.
Bases.
One more guess. Murphy, Blount, would you like to try? Murphy.
Alcohol.
The correct answer is ester. Murphy, your question. Give the name of the compound which arises from the burning of graphite in the presence of oxygen.
Carbon dioxide.
Correct. Blount, your question. State that which must be true for the state of an electron in a paramagnetic substance. Four guesses.
Negative.
Incorrect. Murphy?
Polar.
Incorrect. Barton?
Positive.
Unpaired. Barton, your question. We're in art history now. This building, begun in 1419 by Brunelleschi, was the first building since antiquity to master the language of classical architecture. Give the name of this building.
Sistine Chapel.
Try again.
Yes.
5 seconds, 3 guesses.
Sagrada Familia.
2 more guesses. Murphy?
The Parma Cathedral.
Incorrect. Blount, would you like to try?
Notre Dame.
The correct answer is the Foundling Hospital. Murphy, your question. In his 1435 sculpture, The Annunciation, this highly influential artist takes inspiration from antique art. We see it in the poses and gestures that establish a dynamic relationship between Gabriel and Mary. Give the name of the sculptor who created this work.
Klaus Sluter.
Try again.
Pietro Cavallini.
Try again. 5 seconds.
Correggio.
1 more guess.
Raphael.
Barton.
Andrea Pisano.
Incorrect. What would you like to try?
Michelangelo.
The correct answer is Donatello. Although, technically, as a republic, this 15th century city was dominated by the Medici family, who were great patrons of classical learning of the arts. Give the name of this city this family dominated.
Naples.
Try again.
Athens.
Try again.
Venice.
Nope. Barton.
Florence.
Correct. We are in the team choice category now. Prior to the start of this competition, you selected a subject that you wanted to answer. Remember, only 1 answer per team is allowed. These questions are worth 4 points, 2 points on a bonus try. And as soon as the other team has answered, the remaining teams can chime in to see if they can guess it correctly. Barton, you are the home team, and you selected geography. your question. Give the name of the strait which lies between the northern tip of Australia's Cape York Peninsula and separates it from New Guinea.
Torres Strait.
Correct. Murphy, your question, you selected history. Give the last name of the abolitionist who in 1839 assembled a potent propaganda pamphlet called American Slavery as It Is.
Weld.
Correct. And now we have literature. Blount, your question. In the short story titled A Bottle of Milk for Mother by Nelson Agron, a local reporter is at the police station when a young murder suspect is questioned by police. Identify the specific type of animal fur from which the reporter's mangy winter coat is made.
Bear.
Incorrect. Barton.
Raccoon.
Correct. With this category, you don't have to let the clock run out. And now your toss-up question. This is in Shakespeare. In Act 2 of The Taming of the Shrew, Bertruccio describes one character as pleasant, gamesome, passing courteous, but slow in speech, yet sweet as springtime flowers. Name this character.
Bianca.
Incorrect. Barton?
Catherine.
Correct. Now on to physics. Barton, your question. State the name given to the product of force and displacement.
Buoyancy.
Try again.
Velocity.
Try again.
Volume.
No. Incorrect. Blunt?
Acceleration.
Incorrect. The correct answer, Murphy, do you want to try? It is work. Murphy, your question. State the name given to the product of moment of inertia and angular velocity.
Angular momentum.
Correct. Blunt, your question. State the name given to the form of energy stored in a spring that is stretched or compressed.
Potential.
Incorrect. Try again.
Kinetic energy.
Barton.
Tension.
Incorrect.
Spring force.
Incorrect. The two acceptable answers would be spring potential energy or elastic potential energy. American government. Barton, your question. Give the term for false and malicious use of spoken words.
Defamation.
Incorrect. 3 guesses.
Misinformation.
No.
Blasphemy.
One more guess. Murphy.
Slander.
Correct. Murphy. Murphy, your question. Give the term for church-related schools typically affiliated with a Christian church or parish.
Patriarchal.
Oh, spell it? Barton,
Let's stop for a moment.
well, let's pause.
We're going to pause for a minute. If you can spell it and write it down and spell it, then we'll accept the spelling because the pronunciation is incorrect.
No, she said PAC. Incorrect.
Does anybody else want to buzz in?
Barton buzzed in. Yes?
Secular?
Incorrect. Blount, do you want to try?
Patriarchy?
Parochial. Blount, your question. Give the term for an opinion written by a justice of the Supreme Court who does not agree with the court's decision, explaining the reasons for disagreeing.
Appeal.
Pardon?
Appeal.
Incorrect. 3 more guesses. Murphy.
Dissenting opinion.
Correct. World history. After becoming enslaved in Egypt, the Israelites fled Egypt in an event they called the Exodus, occurring between 1300 and 1200 BC. Give the name of the man who led the Israelites out of slavery.
Moses.
Correct.
I thought she said Murphy.
During the Shang dynasty in China, the Shang worshipped a supreme god, Shangdi, as their lesser gods. Shang kings consulted the gods through the use of animal bones and tortoise shells on which priests had scratched questions for the gods. Give the term for these animal bones and the tortoise shells.
Oracle bone?
Correct. Blount, your question. Give the term for a member of a nomadic group whose food supply depends on hunting animals and collecting plant foods.
Hunter-gatherer.
Correct. This is a toss-up question in math, so it's worth 4 points. Only 1 minute to answer this question, and only 1 answer per team. Remember, you have to buzz in when you think you know the right answer, and as soon as a team has answered, the other team can buzz in. Don't look at the clock. Everyone, open up those white envelopes. The question. 4 students take a math test. The first 3 students get scores of 80, 70, and 60. The average score is known to be 65%. What was the 4th student's score? Barton.
50?
Correct. And now we have reached the conclusion of this contest. A round of applause for all of our students. Looking at the score, we have Blount with 12, Barton at 36, and Murphy with 41.